Today I'd like to talk about my daily life. Well, let me start with the morning. I usually wake up around 7:30 and usually gotta sleep for 9 or 10 hours. I usually in bed for about 10 hours, mostly sleeping. Since I get in bed, I almost instantly fall asleep and wake up at midnight and go to the bathroom. And sometimes, a few times, I wake up. And sometimes after going to the bathroom, I cannot sleep after that for a while. Sometimes 1 hour or 2 hours. But sometimes I had a very, very good sleep. And after waking up, I go downstairs and usually do some of my routine work, such as picking up the newspaper and fill up the kettle with water and starting to boil it, and put the toast in the toaster and prepare the plates for breakfast and things like that. And then my wife is also does her routine work, like making coffee or preparing dessert of the breakfast, things like that. And then we usually read newspapers in turns, and also watch TV drama called Ochoyan together. The drama is only 15 minutes long, so after watching it, she goes into a morning gymnastics exercise according to the songs from NHK radio program. And meanwhile, I usually read the newspaper. And then she starts to work on the computer, and I go to my man cave and usually listen to the NHK radio program, English radio program, like Enjoy Simple English or the business English, or the things like that. And then after that, I usually have no schedule. If I have a class, I have a class. That's on Monday. And if I don't, I mostly work on the computer like this. Take a video of myself, or the practice the guitar, or what else? The preparing the teaching material for my private English class. And then my wife usually brings a cup of tea or a cup of hot chocolate, something for me. And in the springtime or summertime, when it's very, very warm, I go to the vegetable garden, a vegetable bed in my garden, and take care of the vegetables, seedlings or vegetable plants. And yeah, there are a lot of things to do when I go to the vegetable bed. So I usually I'm very busy, and in winter, when it's really cold, I cannot go outside very often, and also I have nothing to do with my vegetable bed. So well, I'm always a bit bored or stressed because I have nothing to do particularly. So I always try to find something to do. The first year when I retired from my job, first winter, I was really busy making the inner window. If you put the plastic window put it to the original glass window, then you could have a double windows, maybe I can call that. And so I was making many double windows in my house. That was my first winter. And then this winter I tried to video taking and video editing like this. And also really I was able to enjoy doing this. So the second winter was also successful for me. And well, back to my daily life, and I have lunch with my wife, usually which my wife makes. And yeah, she's very good at cooking, and I always enjoy her meal very much. And after that, we usually watch a TV show called Viking. It's just a so-called wide show in Japanese, and it's actually a 2 hours long TV show, but we don't watch that long. We only watch at least 40 minutes or so, and then she goes back to work. She's working from home right now, so she doesn't go anywhere. But she is back to working on computer. And meanwhile, I sometimes take a nap for a while, and then comes back to the man cave here, and again work on the computer or the guitar or the things like that. Then the evening comes, and I go to I don't go anywhere. I take a bath and have an evening drink, starting from the can of beer, and then move on to our Japanese sake, hot sake, or Japanese shochu, also hot shochu. On the other hand, my wife usually gets just a sip of beer, and then move on to the glass of wine, and then we enjoy a meal together and watching the NHK TV programs. Sometimes it's a very, very interesting TV program, but sometimes it's really boring. So my favorite TV program is called Prebato. It's a it's a TV show, of course, and there are many people like the actors or actresses or entertainers and comedians and the singers or many kinds of people get together and they compete in making hikes or drawing pictures or making some craft art, the things like that. It's really interesting to see that program. And well, after watching the program, I usually feel very, very sleepy and almost at around 9 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. I really want to go to bed, and then I do that. And that's my whole day. Yeah.